Listen, guys, call me crazy, but I think the bottom is in for Palantir. I don't know. I might be nuts. I might be calling it too soon, but this stock, it looks like, hey, it might be in. So today we went up another 1%. We're now on, knocking on the door at $180 a share. We hit 178.44 today. That was the high. And look at what we did intraday. This was super bullish. We can see Palantir saw multiple higher lows all throughout the day. You know what I mean? You're noticing all these being put in, boom, boom, boom. And we saw a big pullback into, power hour, roughly the start of power hour. And at that point, we were vulnerable, maybe for a slip back under 175. But the bulls came in, the bulls came in. We rallied into close. Look at that ridiculous run. We ran about 1.3% into close, and we, closed right by the intraday high, about $178 per share. So PLTR at this point, guys, is fully breaking out on the smaller time frames. We're almost there on the larger time frames. And this is what we called out last video I made. I don't know if I made a video yesterday, might have been the day before. We try and do one or two a week at least. But, this was clear as day. We had the ascending triangle, which we were outlining, I think, when the stock was under 170. We had that triangle and the inverse head and shoulders forming. And now it's just playing out, simple as that. It is playing out. And we have a golden cross on the 1 hour chart. And now we're actually taking the highs out. This is making the move even stronger today, guys. Today, we're taking these highs out from the middle of November. Not only do we have that inverse head and shoulders, ascending triangle playing out, golden cross, we're now flooding through these highs from the middle end of November, which we were struggling at that time at about 175. We broke through that like butter. We ran right through it. Easy. So that's bullish in my opinion. I don't know. Call it for what you will. It is what it is. That's my thought. I'm sure a lot of you agree with it. And on the 4 hour, you're noticing similar stuff you noticed on, the smaller time frames. But here, we're under this moving average still. And technically, I guess, hey, you could say it's still in a not a downtrend, obviously, but you can say it's not fully breaking out yet. It's in a wedge on this 4 hour. Look, you're seeing it right here. So we're right there. This is the moment of truth. That's what I'm trying to get at here. We're seeing it play out on the smaller time frames, but now we need to see it play out here. You notice this? You notice how we've struggled here at the top of this wedge? We're there again. So this is the moment of truth. And hey, if we dump down from here, I might have been a little premature there calling it the bottom in the intro, guys. But I don't know. Something tells me we're going to break through here heading into the end of the year. I might be wrong. We'll see. But I'm long Palantir. And I've said before, I'm close to buying calls on not on Palantir, Nvidia, and an Oracle, because those are all, they're too correlated, right? But pick one of them, and Palantir might be one of them at this point. For that end of the year push, might buy some calls on it, or Nvidia. That one might be a little safer, right, quote unquote. But they're both volatile stocks, no doubt about it. But yeah, I think overall it's setting up for that breakout. We're there on the smaller time frames, like I said, but now we're getting there on the larger, and I think we're just one breakout away. We're there, guys, and ultimately this resistance from a couple months ago is big as well. I don't want to worry about it yet, but it's at 185. So I think if we do break through 176, start taking that moving average out, I think we'll see some resistance at 185, but man, if this takes 185 out, we're talking nothing till 200, That's the way I see it. So what do you guys think about that? I'm curious. Let me know in the comments. And by the way, hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. And yeah, that's how we're looking right now on PLTR. And it's a hold. If you're already in the stock and you're questioning, what should I do? In my opinion, into year end at least, it's a hold. And for me, it's a hold into 2026. But if you're worried about December, the way things are shaping up, for me, I think it's a hold right now. And again, if it takes out that 185 ultimately, yeah, I think we're going a lot higher. So let's see what else ended up moving today. And by the way, guys, check out the Patreon. Shameless plug. If you want to see how I'm actually building my portfolio with real money, we're investing thousands of dollars a month. It's all on Patreon. There's also a Discord. We're posting charts and ideas throughout the day there. All that on Patreon, and it's not like $100 a month or $200 a month. It's literally $10 a month or 20 depending on the tier. But you could just do the $10 tier, guys, and it's fine. Shameless plug if you're interested. Linked down below. It's worth it. I'm telling you guys. And it's also in the comments. So let's see what else ended up doing well today. CRM was a bit of a, mover, man. Holy moly. This one, I'm not in it, nor do I plan on buying it right now, but it went nuts after earnings. This stock reported, or company reported yesterday. The stock went to 260, then it dumped all the way to about 230 today, 238 actually, so not 230, but and then it rallied into close. So this is actually bullish, very bullish. And I was watching CNBC this morning. I think Kramer was talking about how CRM was super beaten up in the morning, and it's like he was like, what was he saying? He said, "What kind of stock is?" He didn't say it like this verbatim, but he was like, "What kind of stock is CRM? They beat, they do this, and it goes down, and it was down at that time, but it actually recovered. Which good on them, man. Good on them. The stock's very beaten up, and if you look at the charts here, notice where we bounced. Let me see. Let's pull up that 4-hour. We popped right around where was it? 235, 240-ish, which was an old, it was an old resistance. Yeah, from literally yesterday, 2 days ago. So we held that this morning on the open, and we rallied off of it. Very good. But in the grand scheme of things, guys, CRM is still downtrending. So I'd be careful. I think for me to even consider a trading position here to go long, I need to see it break through 260. 160 would be bad. 260 needs to break, and that's where my alert's at. That would put us above the highs from, all the way back from September, August. So that's where I want to see it break through. And if it does, hey, I'll be going long. For a trade, I'm not really interested in a long-term position, quite frankly, on CRM. Another beaten up one I got questions on, guys, is Adobe. I made a short on it earlier. I don't know if you saw it, or maybe I don't know if I released it on YouTube yet. But we covered Adobe and talked a little bit about it. So this stock is extremely beaten up. It's trading at 13 times forward earnings. It's at like a 2-year low at this point. It is just being thrown away by Wall Street. And it's all because of AI. There are fears that AI is going to destroy this business, blah, blah, blah. How are they going to pivot? What's their next step? And the chart doesn't look great. As a long-term investor, for me, looking at this chart, and I don't own Adobe, but if I was in Adobe, I would not like this price action. Look at this. We hit $700 in 2021, right? End of 21. Then we saw a big drawdown in 2022, right, to 271. And the next pump we had, the next big move out of that 2022 bear market, we didn't retake the old all-time high, right? We didn't even hit it. We hit 630, 40, and then we cut in half. Now we're at 328. That is not good price action. If you look at any, monster stock out there, like an Amazon, for example, has it ever done that? No. I mean, look, each time it sees a big drawdown, it pushes through, that previous high. You know what I mean? Those are the types of stocks you want to be in. Obviously, you could get caught in a stock like Adobe where it doesn't take the high out. The story starts to get worse, right? The narrative breaks down. That's what's going on here with Adobe, right? I'm not saying it's never going to go back to that all-time high. It might. Who knows? But the fact that it failed that's not a great sign in the short term, And at this time, again, AI is the big risk. Is that going to kill the business? Investors think so. That's why it's trading at 13 times forward earnings, and that's with the company growing top line and bottom line over the last couple of years, 4 or 5 years. I was looking at this morning. So I think Adobe, for me, I'm not buying it, to be honest. I much rather buy other stocks that I'm buying. I prefer over Adobe. But then again, it's like maybe this could be a good trade. Maybe the market has it wrong. I'm not a big gambler on earnings, but they have earnings on the 10th. So it's like, if the market has this wrong in terms of it being so beaten down in the low 300s, like it's a garbage company, right? If the market has it wrong, earnings come out, guidance is good, they give a good earnings call, we get some good insight from the CEO, whatever it may be, right? This could easily be a $350 stock again, 375. Well, I don't want to say 375. That might be pushing it in the short term. But 350, man, it could be back there like that. So it could be a good trading opportunity. But for me, it's like, what is that? I don't want a short-term gamble on it just for earnings. So I'm going to actually wait till earnings come out and see how the stock reacts. And if it somehow plummets to the 200s, high 200s, it might get even more interesting. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just going to wait on it, guys. I'm going to see how things shape up. I want to see an actual reversal in the stock before I get into it. It's not that I don't have faith in Adobe, but it's like there are 20 other stocks I'd rather buy, even though it's trading at such a cheap valuation. So I don't know. With that being said, though, I'll wrap it up here. I don't want to, take up too much of your time. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in. Cheers. Got that double espresso, and it's like 4:30 right now. I got that second one for the day, guys. Actually, no, that's a lie. I had Starbucks earlier, and I got a couple comments. Stas, why are you going to Starbucks? Listen, man, my wife, she's pregnant, She's at that point. She's like 8-9 months, so if she wants Starbucks, we're getting Starbucks, man. But if it were up to me, I would not be going to Starbucks. That's a joke, though. Sometimes I like that. What did I get today? I got a good drink. I forget what it was called, but either way, man, Starbucks here and there. Sometimes they screw my drink up, but it's all good. Cheers, guys. Join the Patreon, link down below. I'm rambling now. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'll see you guys tomorrow.